Peace, blessings, love, and light. Welcome back to the Supreme Divine channel. We are doing our Supreme Tarot weeklies, and we are doing the Aries Wealth Weekly reading. Since we're talking about finances, we'll talk about wealth. I encourage everybody to get them some nutmeg. I like to use mine in the ground form, and I just simply sprinkle it on my hand, sprinkle a little bit on my hand, rub it in, clap 3 times, one for the Father, one for the Son, one for the Holy Spirit. Get that energy activated. Pretty soon you'll see your hands start itching. We all know what happens when your hands start itching. Yes, money comes. Okay, that's one way, one simple ritual you can use to activate money in your life. Simple. Also, it's good for protection. You can sprinkle some in your wallet, fellas. You can sprinkle some in your purse. You can sprinkle some in the 4 corners of your house for protection. If you have a business, you can sprinkle some in your cash register. You can sprinkle some in your doorway. I advise you to put it in your mop bucket. Put it in your body wash, and use it as a body wash to get that in your aura, that energy of nutmeg. You can get the whole nutmegs at the store. Another ritual you can do is take a $1 bill, take a $5 bill, any form of paper money. Get you a rubber band, and you want to. This would be the nutmeg nut. You want to just wrap the dollar to you to draw money to you. Put the rubber band around it. Put it in your pocket. Another ritual you can use to attract money. Let's get started with the Aries reading today. I love the smell of nutmeg. As always, remember, my readings are timeless. Whenever they may resonate with you, today, tomorrow, next year, next lifetime. We're talking metaphysics. We're talking spiritual, not physical. The scriptures say that the things that we see are created by things that we do not see. So if you're on my channel, you're living in things that we do not see in order to control the things that we do see. It's about gaining clarity, better communication in relationship with spirit. I'm gonna do a 3-card spread. What you need to know right now, emotional situation behind, and the likely outcome. Okay, Aries, let's begin. What messages do you have for the Aries about finances? What wealth messages do you have for Aries? What wealth messages do we have for Aries for this week? What messages do we have for the Aries for this week? Nine of Pentacles. I take the time to nurture myself. Nine of Pentacles. I take the time to nurture myself. The stone we have is the malachite, which is a green stone representing the heart chakra. So Aries, your money's coming from where your heart is. The pentacles represent the earth energy, represent stability. You can see it's green and gold. So it represents with Lakshmi energy. For my higher metaphysical Aries, you can build your altar to Lakshmi, the East Indian goddess of prosperity and wealth, abundance and beauty. Her colors is green and gold, so you can get you some green candles, some gold candles, some green candles, some yellow candles. Yellow also represents the color of gold. Okay, but his pentacles represents the earth energy. So there's a stability. It says, I take the time I need to nurture myself. Okay, your finances is going to come from within. This malachite is going to help you focus on yourself and nurture yourself. Nurturing the financial prosperity that you have within. Remember, everything is coming from within. Nine of Pentacles, so this nurturing is a completion, it's an integrity, it's a wisdom. In other words, you know how to make this money, Aries, that you're waiting on. Your finances are looking good for us right now if you take the time to nurture yourself. Okay, let's see what's the emotional situation. How you feeling about your finances right now, Aries? You got Five of Wands. Oh, we got some conflict about that. I stand my ground and look for peace. Five of Wands. The Wands is like fire energy. It represents the fire energy. Okay, the Wands is this energy being directed. Okay, 5 represents freedom and discipline. Numerologically, it's a conflict or some kind of collision or implosion. You have the garnet as the stone, as the crystal, and the garnets of a grounding. So this fire must be grounded. You're feeling very expansive. You're feeling that you want to expand, but it's something that's conflicting that. You see the 5 wands. And the 5 is freedom and discipline. Something that's conflicting that you have to free yourself from. That goes along with taking the time to nurture yourself. Now let's see what is your weekly outcome or a possible challenge to overcome. This conflict is strong. 7 of Wands, Aries. I actively hold true to my values. I actively hold true to my values. We got that garnet again. Some more grounding going on. Okay, So, like I said, the wands represent the fire energy, represent the direction of the fire energy, giving the fire energy a direction. It's an expansive force. So it needs a direction, or it'll just burn everything, right? But when fire is directed, it becomes a constructive force and not a destructive force. So this conflict that you're feeling is what you got to take the time to nurture when it comes to your finances. Something about your financial situation, your financial plan Could be your product that maybe you need to change. It could be a simple change as is your product. Could be your mentality about it. You could been trying to be a worker and now it's time to be a boss. You could have been a illegal businessman and now it's time to become a legitimate businessman. I actively hold true to my values. Your values, Aries. Okay, my foundation program in my school, I have a program, and values is one of the females' foundation blocks. And man, as a man, he has standards, and a woman, her values, she must value his standards. So you must actively hold true to your values. 7 of Wands. By directing this expansive energy, whatever about your pentacles, about your coins, baby. I take the time to nurture myself. So 7 is trust and openness. So if you're taking the time to nurture yourself through this conflict, you're going to be able to trust and open yourself and actively hold true to your values. Hold true. Meaning you already know what you bring to the table. You already know what your value is when it comes to business, when it comes to professionalism, when it comes to whatever skill that you have mastered, Aries. Let's get a clarification going on. Clarify the 9 of Pentacles. Clarify the 9 of Pentacles for you guys. Clarify the 9 of Pentacles. The nine is integrity and wisdom. 7 is trust and openness. Trust in your integrity and opening to your wisdom. Clarify this 9 of Pentacles for me, guys. Fragment. We got fragment in reverse. You fragmented inside about your fragment that goes with this conflict. The fragment is why you got to nurture yourself. Something's got to be complete, okay? Fragment mean that you're incomplete about something in your financial situation. Something that needs to be put back together again. The fragment is in reverse. It's in reverse. It's a blue. It's in reverse. So it's the intuitive you got to listen to. You got to go inside and deal with the fragments. In other words, you know you can make money here. You know you can make money there. You know you can make money here. You know you can make money there. It's time for you to have we would say a central base. It's time to centralize business. This is my main business. I'm a master this one thing. My business mentor used to always tell me, master one thing, Supreme. Get rich in one thing. And then add on. Build, master one skill. Get rich in one business system. Then add on. Aries, stop being fragmented. Go inside and deal with the fragment. Take the time you need to nurture yourself. Because it's not giving you peace. That's where the 5 of Wands. It's not giving you peace. Take the time to look for peace. Because it's a conflict about that. About your finance that's got you fragmented. Scripture say a double-minded man should ask and not get anything for the Father because he's unstable in all his ways. Let's see what's got you fragmented and conflicted. Clarify the Five of Wands for me. Clarify the Five of Wands for Aries. Clarify the Five of Wands, guys. Movement. Okay. And this movement in reverse. So this conflict area is on the inside. I mean, come on, we dealing with wands. I told you wands. We dealing with fire energy. It's your energy. It's nothing on the outside that's preventing you from getting your coins. That's why I say take the time to nurture myself. Take the time to nurture yourself. The first card always the strongest card. 9 of Pentacles. Your money is there. It's complete. It's 9. That means this energy is ready to manifest physically. It's ready to show itself in a physical form. But you got to nurture yourself. You got to fragment yourself. You got to look at this thing in a holistic manner or universal manner. How does this piece relate to that piece? Relate to this piece? Relate to that piece? Relate back to this central one whole. You have movement. Movement, that's the clarification for the Five of Wands in reverse. And as you can see on movement, you got a horse. Right? You got a horse. And it's a horsepower. Right? Okay, it's hard to see, but in this horse is a half moon crescent. So it's talking about going within. It's talking about going within the darkness of the mind. Going back into the darkness. Going into the darkness, Aries. We back in your general. All of my readings are just like your reading now. They all relate. They're not fragmented. It just seems that way in this physical complex matrix we in. The all is the mind. There is no such thing as empty space. There's a movement. You're not going to think your way through this one, Aries. You're not going to sit down and just think your way through this one. It's movement that's needed. It's reverse. This movement's got to be from inside. So this conflict should spark a movement in you. When you 7 of Wands, 7, trust yourself that you are open. 9, trust that you're open to a certain amount of wisdom when it comes financially. Now let's clarify that 7 of Wands and see what's really going on. Clarify the 7 of Wands for me, guys. Clarify the 7 of Wands for me, guys. Clarify the 7 of Wands for me, guys. We got chaos. We just talked about the chaos. So don't be all scary on this channel with that spookism. We ain't talking about that. We talking about science. We talking about reality. You see the tornado. What come after chaos? Chaos, order. Chaos, order. It's a cycle. Chaos, order. Chaos, order. In the beginning, where was the void? Say he spoke, let there be light. Without there being a void, there would be no cause for light to be created. So the chaos is the movement. I actually hold true to my values. Chaos. It seems like chaos to some people. We talking about Aries energy. We talking about fire, expansive fire energy. Seem like chaos to some people. Aries, you know what I'm talking about. In your mind, it seems like chaos to other people. But you know how to make your money. You know how to get your coins. Get from out of the fragmentation. Look at this fragment card. We got a silhouette. Look like a feminine end of the silhouette in the look like she in the wilderness. The silhouette means something buried deep in your mind. It's not a physical thing. It's a metaphysical thing in your mind. Something that you have to go in and reprogram, that you have to bring back and bring back a part of yourself. Something's feeling left out within. That brings the money. Could be Lakshmi. Or whatever you call your goddess of abundance. We got this conflict. 5 also represents variety. 5 also represents the movement. So we got the movement in reverse. Then we got the chaos. The chaos, then the order. So take the time to nurture yourself. Go through the movement inside that's going to bring the chaos. That's going to cause you to hold true to your values. It's going to seem like this week going to be chaos. Hold true to your values. Your pentacles, we're going to be on point if you can hold true to your values through the chaos, through the movement of the chaos. Stand your ground, look for peace. Free yourself from the chaos, the negativity around you about money. Mentally, emotionally. Using your will. We're talking about Aries. Use your will. And spark some movement. Go ahead, strong about your money. That plan you done had, put it in motion. Ain't no time for sitting on it. It's a 9 of Pentacles. It's ready to be birthed. I'm gonna give you an E-Oracle deck on your finance as the final message from the universe. See what the universe got to say about it. Remember this week, take the time to nurture yourself, Aries, on your finances. Nurture yourself about your finances. Take some time with your finances and nurture yourself. There's a silver lining after this chaos. There's a silver lining after this chaos. You got number 37. Goes back to 10, 1. After this chaos, the money's going to flow through. But you got to understand that it's a nurturing of yourself, holding true to your values, movement within. Move yourself with your will. Move yourself with your will. Put your pieces back together. Pick up the pieces. What's coming to me? This song's coming to me because I deal in a little clairaudience in my inner world. Pick up the pieces. In other words, Aries, you got a lot of valuable pieces. You got 9 pentacles. They could be 9 skill sets, 9 whatever. Pick them up, put them together. In the chaos, they got to come together in the chaos first, and they got to mold. They raw. You got to give them to raw. You got to break them back down to raw material, and it's going to come down to one basic foundation skill. One basic foundation centralized business. One. Remember what I told you, my master mentor told me. Master one skill, get rich at one business system. That's your reading, Aries.